I am bold. I am a peaceful person. I am resilient. I am blessed. We'll make it one day, Ethan. I believe in you.
And when I do, I'll never forget the people who stood by me.
Ethan Carter has just signed one of the biggest basketball contracts of the year.
Ethan! Ethan! Ethan!
I can still live beyond.
You're a superstar now. Enjoy your life. Relax.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never.
I have bigger things to worry about than dinner. Success changed his address, his bank account, and slowly, his heart.
Hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
The children waited for you all evening.
I have bigger things to worry about than dinner.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't.
Who is she? Relax. We're just friends.
Why are you making such a big deal out of this?
This is our home. Our children are watching.
If you're wondering how I created that video, don't worry. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you every single step from start to finish so that you'll be able to create your own AI videos for free. Hey everyone, welcome back to Grow with Victoria. If you're new here, my name is Victoria, and on this channel, I teach you how to create AI videos for free, tips you could use to grow on YouTube, and how to use AI free tools to bring your ideas to life. So if this sounds interesting and something you like, consider subscribing, leave an amazing comment, and let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is to head over to your ChatGPT, and I pasted my prompt. This is the prompt, the master prompt that we're going to be using today. And after pasting my prompt, I told ChatGPT about the idea I had in mind for the story I wanted to create. So I just used this mic down there and told ChatGPT everything I had in my mind. So once you have this prompt and you paste it, don't just go ahead and send it. Type in your own story idea because there is no story idea in this prompt. So after that, yeah, this is my story idea. I pasted it and ChatGPT gave me a title for my story idea. As you can see, it also gave me the main characters of the story because I told them you could see consistent characters throughout my story. And I literally wanted to use narration style for this particular story, but I changed my mind along the way and I decided to use dialogues. So this was my story and everything it gave me. So the next step we'll be doing is to tell ChatGPT to give us consistent image prompts for our story and the events of where everything would be happening. Okay, so I used this mic down here and it gave me this. You could see it gave me our master style to add to every prompt that I would be creating. That is every character that I will be creating, because we want everything to be in 3D animated style this time around. Now you can see our character 1 and the rest of the characters with where the events will be happening. So now, as you've gotten everything you need for your story, the next step is to generate your characters. To generate your characters, you head over to your Chrome and type Picsart.com and it will bring you here. Just click on it, scroll up. We are not using this particular one it brought out for us. Just scroll up and you will see this one. Yes, this one that is written Seaart.ai. This is the particular website that we'll be using for our image creation. So just tap on it and it will bring you to this interface. This is how their interface looks like, so you would know that you are doing everything right. So while doing this, make sure you have a strong internet connection. Now the next thing you have to do is to minimize and go back to your ChatGPT. You see our character 1 which is the character of Ethan. Copy the character of Ethan. So once you copy it, you paste and head back and copy this master style prompt. You could see, add this to the end of every prompt. This is important so that your characters will come out as 3D. So you could just type this like I did using a 16:9 size so that your images will come out for the size of YouTube video, and you click on generate. So your image is generating. Now, one thing about this particular website is that it saves your older creation that you've been doing, okay? Once you just start creating new ones, you would see your old creations, and it gives free tags and you could claim rewards and bonuses. So that is the beautiful thing about this particular site. And here we have it. This is our image. So you could just pick anyone you're comfortable with. So I chose this one, and you would just pinch on your picture, or just hold your picture rather, and you would see this so that you could download your image and it will save it straight to your photos. Mind you, you have to be cautious because this site uses credits to generate your images. So you should know the amount of images you want to generate so that your credits could last for you. So the next thing you need to do is just to minimize and head back to your ChatGPT and copy the next prompt. Sorry, I was generating this one and I forgot my screen recorder was off. So to maintain consistent characters, the next character now would copy is Ethan during his hard time. You could see fallen version of Ethan. So for you to maintain the same consistent character and faces, you could see for this particular site, click on edit again. Once you click on edit again, it will just bring you here and it's going to bring out the same prompt you used in generating your former character. So just erase the sides that you don't need, okay, and add the new style or changes you want for the character you want to regenerate, but the same person, that is the same character, and it will still bring that same face for you. You add your master prompts. Remember, we need to add this to have consistent 3D characters, and you click on generate. So if you don't really understand, you just have to go back and start rewatching the tutorial again to gain more insights and understanding. So you could see it's generating and it has generated. Just look at these characters. You could see the consistent faces. So pick any character or face that matches with other characters you've been creating for the same person in the story. Now, I checked my credits, how many credits I had remaining, because before this tutorial, I already used this site to generate some things and I was running low on credits, so I had to reduce my image generations. To reduce your image generations and save credits, because we still have lots of image generations to go, I just clicked on this place that is written 16:9. It will bring you to this interface. Scroll up and you will see this image settings and image quantity. So I reduced my quantity to 2. Now once you have reduced it to 2, you will see that here that has been showing 15 credits will reduce to 10. So as you can see, this character I generated, Olivia, it came out as 2 images and I still have credits that I have saved for my other characters. So once you are generating and you see something like claim bonus, just claim your bonus. All right, so that is the wonderful thing about this site. Now the next thing is to generate our dialogues for our story. You want your images to be talking, have these body movements, so we'll be using CapCut. If you don't have this app, because it is an app, just go to your app store or your Play Store and download it. So this is how the app looks like. Click on it and you will see this place that is written AI Labs. Click on AI Labs. Just ignore this stuff, remove it. Now you will see Seedance 2.0. It works with Seedance 1.5. Now you know the character you want to work with. If you're not sure, just minimize and go back to your ChatGPT where our dialogues are in the story for our first scene. So go back, paste your dialogue Just click on this plus sign and it will take you straight to your gallery. Click on the pictures that you would be using. Now, one thing about literally every site you use in generating videos or dialogues is this: your prompting would determine the way that particular video or scene will come out. If you just paste it and set it to go, it could just come out in a way you do not like, and your credits would be wasted for that. As you could see, Olivia, you could identify Olivia as a woman because she is the wife in the story. You could write the wife, the lady, the woman, just something that would help this app know who would be saying this particular dialogue. Okay, now Ethan, you could write the basketballer, you could write the man, or anything. You could write the man in suits, just something that the app would use to understand what you're doing. So once you've done that, however you want your characters to sound, write it down before you paste. Like you see, I wrote that I want them to speak like Americans or any other country that you're comfortable with. Just add that in your prompt, and don't forget to add your master prompt, which is 3D. That stuff that ChatGPT said we should always add to our characters. So even during your image generations and your video generations, add it so that it could come out as 3D and it will come out perfectly well. Now you slide down and you click on video because you want it to come out as a video. Set it to video. So one thing about this app is that while generating AI videos with it, you need to have a lot of patience. It depends on how long your dialogue is. So after waiting, this is the video. I would play it for you guys. Once it has generated, it's going to tell you the process of how it generated it. I've created your Picsart style animated scene and it's used Seed Dream 4.5 and Seedance 1.5 for this video generation. Let's watch it together.
We'll make it one day, Ethan. I believe in you.
And when I do, I'll never forget the people who stood by me.
Wow, did you see how beautiful and straight to the point our video came out? That is why I told you everything depends on the instruction you put down in your prompt or dialogue. You click on export. The next step you need to do is to edit all the scenes or the clips of your AI story into a movie, an interesting one. Now, in this same CapCut, or you could just minimize and slide out, go back to your CapCut, click on new video. Now select all the scenes or clips you'll be using for your story. After you have done that, the next thing you will do is you go to this place that is written aspect ratio. You click on 16:9. That is the ratio size you would be using for your story because it is a YouTube video. And I will be using this first clip as illustration. Click on it and go to animation. In animation, we have 3 styles for CapCut. We have in, out, and combo. In means that it starts with the animation, and out means it ends with the animation or the ending of the clip. Then combo means that the animation keeps playing from the first till the end of your clip. So we'll be using in for this particular clip because it's already a video, so we don't want much animation for it. You could also use combo. You could mix the both however you want your movie to come out. You're the editor, you are the producer of this your AI video. So I mixed the both. After selecting any style of animation you want, you could click on this one or this one, just anyone you could flow with or you want to use. You can play it and see how it will come out. The next thing you need to add is your text. Any text you want in your story, just keep scrolling and choose anyone you're comfortable with. I like this one, so I clicked on it and I changed it to my name, Grow with Victoria. That is my YouTube channel. So I just pushed it to this particular position. You could push it to any position that you are comfortable with. Okay, now having done that, so the next thing to do is to click on add text. When you click on add text, it brings you to this side and you could just type your name, or you could pick any writing that you're seeing that you love. After that, you click on fonts. Now click on any writing or style you're comfortable with. If you have time, you could check all of them and pick anyone that matches your story. So I will just click on aquarium and then you go to style. When you go to style, you would see opacity and reduce the bright nature of your writing. So the purpose of this is for originality, so that when someone sees your AI video streaming or playing, they would know that the video is from you and you are the owner. Now you can reduce your opacity, you can reduce it or you can increase it however you want it to be. But I like my own to be faint so that it doesn't contradict the characters in the movie. Like when the movie is playing, it doesn't just show on their faces, you understand? Now that is it. So you click on lasting test and it's going to show throughout the movie, or you could drag it. So whatever animation or whatever editing that you're doing, once you take a step, just try and watch your AI story a bit to see how that particular type of animation or editing came out. And you click on export and your video is ready. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you enjoyed watching this video from start to finish, don't forget to like, leave an amazing comment, support other creators down there in the comment section like me, and don't forget to subscribe. You guys subscribe, okay? And I'll see you in my next video. Bye lovelies.